Welcome to the PPM talk about who receives job failure notifications. Before we begin, you may wish to pause the video to read the following statement, then resume the video again when you are ready to continue. So our objective today is to understand who receives notifications on job failures and how this can be changed. We could have a scenario where, let's say for example, Joe Public is normally the administrator and receives notifications whenever a job fails. But for some reason, he's now getting a lot of them. It could be for a couple of reasons. For example, maybe you've taken a copy of your production environment to a development environment, you're working on a new job, and in the process of working on the job, it's failing a lot, and so notifications are being sent to the users. Alternatively, maybe Joe's just had a change of responsibilities. He's moving on now, he's handing over the reins to someone else, and just wants to have things passed along as part of the transition. So if we go over to our test system, we'll log in, and what we want to do is firstly have a look at the job definition, as that's the most natural place people usually go in order to check. So we'll bring up the scheduled jobs, and I will use any job as a demonstration, so assign incident will do for now, because they all have this same section down here on notify, where you can choose a resource to notify on failure and groups to notify on failure. However, you'll see that here actually both fields are blank, and yet our user, again Joe Public, is definitely saying he's getting these notifications, so perhaps we need to be checking somewhere else. And that location we need to go to is under the administration menu and groups. Now most of these groups, as you are probably aware, are about assigning rights to a group of users, and these are in order to give those users permissions to different things. So for example, access to edit or view projects, or to approve a user's timesheet, the ability to start a process, these kind of things. However, there are other types of groups in here that do not have anything to do with rights. We have one here as an example called job monitors. If you look at the description, it will say group of users that monitors the job for failures. Notifications on job failures are sent to this group. If we take a look at the definition, just to reiterate the point, we can see that under their instance rights and under their global rights, they don't actually have access to anything by being a member of this group. However, here is Joe Public, he is listed here under the resources, and this explains why he's getting all of those notifications. So in order to remove Joe from here, we simply have to check the box, click on remove, and immediately that's done, and no more notifications are going to be sent to Joe. In that situation where Joe is actually passing on his responsibilities to another person in the organization, you can simply click on add, pick that new person. I only have Joe as an example here anyway. Click on add, and once they're listed in here, they'll immediately start getting those notifications as part of this group. So just to reiterate that even though we have that user listed, if I go to the scheduled jobs and we look at some of those that have been running, they're still not listed here. So there are two separate areas where job failure notifications might be getting sent from. And so even if these fields are empty, then they may be listed under the group. However, it's quite possible to have users listed under the group and also separate users listed here if you just wish to notify individuals. And that concludes our demonstration. Thank you for watching.